In today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to improve your British English pronunciation by correctly pronouncing the double vowel sounds, aka diphthongs. If you have two vowel letters in the same syllable, this is normally pronounced as a diphthong, in which you start with one vowel sound and then move or glide into another. For example, coin, loud, side. To correctly pronounce vowel sounds, it's important you know how to shape your mouth, especially for diphthongs, as we actually use two different mouth positions combined together. So stick around and let me show you exactly how to shape your mouth so that you can master these diphthong sounds so that you can sound just like a native speaker. So the first diphthong that we're going to study now is the diphthong known as the A diphthong. That's right, just like the letter A. So we start with the jaw mid-open, the lips are spread, and the tongue is at the front of the mouth for the short vowel E. Then we glide into the short vowel I. By closing the jaw slightly, relaxing the lips, and keeping the tongue in the front of the mouth. The A diphthong can be spelt in 4 different ways, so let's look at some examples. Pay, break, grade, fail, stay, wait, change. And now 2 sentences with the A diphthong to help practice. The rain in Spain never came. What a shame. Pay the waiter to take the tray away. So the next diphthong we're going to look at is the Oi diphthong. It's the same sound you make when you want to catch someone's attention. Oi, John, how are you? To make this diphthong sound, we start with the long vowel OR, which we make by pulling the tongue into the back of the mouth, rounding the lips, and the jaw is mid-open. OR. And then we glide into the short vowel sound I by closing the jaw slightly, relaxing the lips and pushing the tongue forward in the mouth. I. Oi. 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 Oi can be spelt in 2 different ways, so let's look at some word examples. Boy, toy, avoid. Foil, enjoy, annoy. Roy annoyed his boy by toying with some foil. The Royals employed Mrs. Doyle to boil their soil. So our third diphthong is the I diphthong, and that's I as in the letter I or I. To make this diphthong, we start with the short vowel sound O. We make this short vowel sound by opening the jaw quite a bit, rounding the lips and pushing the lips forward in the mouth and keeping the tongue at the back of the mouth. O. I. I. This diphthong can be spelt in 4 different ways, so let's look at some word examples. Pie, crime, climb, spy, shine, fly, high. And now some sentence examples to help practice. Di tried to ride her bike from Brighton to the Isle of Skye. Bide your time, Mr. Vine, but sign under the right line. Up next is the O diphthong, or the O diphthong. I like this particular diphthong because it appears in my name, which is Joe. So we have J, O, O, Joe. To make this diphthong, we first start with the most common sound in English, the schwa sound, which we make by completely relaxing the mouth. The jaw is open midway and the tongue is in the centre of the mouth and the lips are relaxed. Ah. And then we glide into the short vowel sound oo, which we do by closing the jaw, rounding the lips and just putting the tongue back slightly in the mouth. Oo. So together, O, O. It can be spelt in 4 different ways. Post, tone, soap. Show, so, lonely, soda. Go, don't moan, and phone when you get home. Joe wrote an emotional post-it note. Now we have the ow diphthong, as in ow. To make this diphthong, we start with our jaw open, our lips spread, and the tongue at the front of the mouth for the short vowel sound ah. And then we glide into the short vowel sound u by rounding the lips, closing the jaw, and bringing the tongue into the center back of the mouth. So together we have ah, oo, ah, oo, ow, ow, ow. This diphthong can be spelt in two different ways. Couch, house, allow. Brown, voucher. Noun, how. How now, brown mouse? Around this town they found some astounding grounds. So next up we have the ear diphthong, and that's ear as in ear. For this diphthong we first start with the short vowel sound I, which we make by pushing the tongue forward in the mouth, relaxing the lips and closing the jaw. I. And then we glide into the schwa sound, which we make by keeping the mouth very relaxed, moving the tongue into the center of the mouth and open the jaw a little bit. Ah. So together we have ear, ear. Ear is only spelt in two different ways. Peer, gear, steer. Fear, beer, rear. Cheer, spear. Near here you can clearly hear the deer. Sorry, Shakespeare, King Lear was clearly weird. And now we have the air diphthong, and that's air, just as in the substance we breathe. So we start with the jaw mid-open, the lips are spread, and the tongue is at the front of the mouth for the short vowel air. And then we glide into the schwa sound, which we make by keeping the mouth very relaxed, moving the tongue into the center of the mouth and open the jaw a little bit. Ah. So together we have air, air, air. It can be spelt in four different ways. Spare, wear, pair, care, there, aware, dare. The heir to the mayor, let's hope he's fair, Mr. Blair. Rare bears' hairs are carefully aired in there. So we have diphthongs, double vowel sounds, we have single vowel sounds, but we also have long vowel sounds, and these can be quite tricky. So I've made a series of videos about the long vowel sounds in British English, which you will find just here.